Welcome back everyone, and today we're doing full body yoga workout for strength and flexibility. All you need is yourself and your yoga mat. So grab your water team and let's do it together. Alright guys, so let's begin this yoga workout with a gentle warm-up first, and then we're gonna take from there. So let's begin on our back today. Go ahead and lay down and extend those arms and legs away from each other. And as always, before we begin this joyful, loving, amazing, strong practice for flexibility and strength, let's set loving, nurturing intentions for the body. No comparison, no judgment, enjoying every single second of this time. Because of the end of the day, this is our life. So give your body a good quality inhalation. Toes away from the fingertips. Give yourself a good stretch like you just woke up. Expand your belly, and on exhalation, guys, draw your one knee, open your eyes right now, towards your belly or towards your chest. So just gently press right on top on that knee and shin. If it feels right, go ahead and lift your shoulders off the ground. And my beginners, you can always remain those shoulders on the floor yet. And reach that other leg. Make sure that your lower back, guys, placed really, really firmly into the floor, especially if you're lifting that other leg. And come on back down. Go ahead and take this one leg, you just bend your knee. Take your arms on the side, and we're gonna go a few circles. We're gonna start external ones. And just gently, gently, gently draw the circle with your toes. Whether you're doing again small or the big ones, just try to finish the whole circle. It can be more shallow or wider. Go ahead and reverse it to the other side. That's it. We need to wake up those hips. I'm gonna give you a little heads up what we're gonna be practicing today. A lot of balance, some back bends. We're gonna do some warriors today, and at the end we're gonna practice split if you would choose to go as far. All right, let's extend this leg, and we're gonna take and bend the other knee. Gently press the front of your leg, your quad, towards your belly. Go ahead and lift your shoulders off the floor. If that feels good, keep on breathing. In through the nose, and out through the nose, and come on back down. Extend the same leg. Take your arms to the side. We're gonna start with external circles. Notice the differences between right and left sides. One hip can feel a little bit more flexible, more open than the other. We're working on evenness and harmony in our yoga practices, and sometimes it takes some time. Go ahead and reverse it. Try to draw the full circle. Again, whether it's wide one, big one, or shallow, tiny little bitty circle. All right. That is very good. Go ahead and press that knee one more time towards your belly. Lift your leg. We forgot to lift that other leg as we did on the other side. Very nice. Bring your shoulders back on the floor. Take your both feet up, and we're gonna do a gentle straddle. A gentle straddle just to wake up the inner thighs and the lower back. It doesn't have to be a big wide straddle. Just open it up and maybe even give it a gentle little pull just to wake up the legs. Very nice. Take your both knees together and lift your shoulders one more time. Try to, guys, reach towards your ankles. Inhalation, exhalation. Whether you're beginner or intermediate or advanced, there is always a modification. So my beginners, you're gonna take your one leg on the floor, alternate. You can also take your hands on the ground, or you can even lay your head back on the floor. This is one, and this is two for those who wants to work a little bit more challenging right from the beginning. Make sure that your lower back is on the floor. Draw your knees towards the chest and rest. We're gonna do it one more time. So again, you can keep your head and shoulders on the floor. You can alternate your legs, have your arms up front or behind your ears. Let's do it one more time. Lower Navasana over boat. Inhalation, exhalation, guys, and send your back, lower back into your mat. Take the knees back and rest your head. Let's go ahead and take both knees on one side. The way we're doing it, we're going to put one knee directly on top of another today. Now take your chest, shoulders on the floor, chest up towards the ceiling. As much as it's possible. We're going to take our palms, push away from the body and move them opposite direction from our knees. If that's already a lot, stay right here or try to lift your shoulders slightly off the ground. Breathe actively, guys. Excellent job. Waking up the center, waking up the core. Make sure your neck is soft. Go ahead and take those arms back and maybe even behind your head. Rest for the breath or two. We're going to switch our knees, one on top of another, to the other side. Readjust a little bit your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders nice and comfortable and chest looking up towards the ceiling. Push away with your palms. Activate your fingers. And if that's a lot, stay right there. Or we're going to try to lift shoulders slightly off the ground. Active center, active lower back, waking up the body. We have a challenging, fun, and effective practice ahead. Let's set a commitment, hands back, to do absolutely the best what we can do as always, guys. Let's take responsibility for our health and for our results, right? All right, my friends, take your one leg up again. And this time we're going to draw this leg on the side. Take a deep breath, inhalation, exhalation. Again, that leg might not go all the way to the floor, or it might. That doesn't really matter. Okay, go ahead and take it back. Let's do the other side. Grab that leg and gently send it on the side. Again, notice the differences right and left and right. Observation, it's important in this class. We want to be aware of our body. Okay, take it all the way back and let's do the one bridge. We're going to do a couple more bridges at the very end of the practice when we come back on our back. But for right now, let's just do a simple Situbandhasana bridge, building the good form. No weight on the neck and head. Your feet are really planted, really good planted into your mat. Connect through the glutes, activate your body. We're gonna do a lot of active asanas today. We need to prepare our body strongly all the way. Come on back. All right, let's take your one leg up and help yourself to come up, guys, with me. So let's make sure that first thing first, we're gonna work on our back. We're gonna make sure that your back is your priority. So if you are a beginner or you're just not ready yet to keep the extended leg, go ahead and press your quad against your belly, and that's gonna give you that strong support for the back. So you will feel if you're rounding up. So let's grow nice and tall. All right, keep on pressing up here, and if it's coming up and higher, then we would definitely extend that leg. Keep on breathing, and on each and every exhalation, we're going to draw that leg a little bit higher. So let's be proactive in our practice, and if it feels completely easy for you and like not a big deal, continue to expand, guys. Challenge your body, of course, within a reason. Very nice. The same thing what we did when we've been laying down, we're gonna do right now. Check your posture and check your two sit bones being nice and leveled on your mat. Breathe actively. It doesn't have to be super wide open. Just do your best. That's great. Come on back and take your leg, the same leg, we continue flow on this side. put it up and across. If you can do it across, set it outside. The most important thing, both sit bones, guys, on the floor. And we're gonna take arms up and just reach toward the front toe. If you easily reaching, continue to fold forward slightly deeper. If you're not reaching, use your straps and towels or towels around or any other piece of clothing you have handy. Breathe actively. We're gonna spend here just a few extra breaths, observing what's happening inside always. Where is the tension, where is no, where it feels good. All right, come on back and undo this leg. We're gonna take the other side. And again, press your quadricep against your belly. That's gonna help you to build that long extended back seated. And then gently start to extend without, guys, losing your back, of course. And we continue up here on each and every exhalation. We're driving that leg a little bit more up. In through that nose, and out through that nose, using our belly breathing, healthy breathing. We don't want to focus on it, right, and fixate, but we want to make sure that we always breathing and not holding our breath. The same thing what we did on that other side. Go ahead and open up this leg all the way. Shoulders away from the ears, sit bones, guys, on the floor. We've got this. And continue to breathe. Excellent. Let's take this leg across, just like this. And just go up tall, make sure that you sit neutral, reach up. We're doing that reach up overhead so we can extend the back first before we're gonna go for the forward fold every single time. Gently descend, inhalation, exhalation. We just folding, melting. We're still preparing our body for more active part of this workout. Come on back all the way. And let's slowly make a transition for our knees and hands. Your tabletop up here, wrist, elbow, shoulders, stack one on top of another as always, so check that it's nice and comfortable. And let's take it up and down, just a gentle up and down movements. Reach up and exhalation. Try to feel every single square inch of your body. And again, it all comes down to that attitude within. Your health, our vitality starts within. We're starting to experience that within first, and then it starts to happen with us in outer world. All right, let's do one more and stop right here. We're gonna wake up the wrist and elbows. So set your one hand all the way outside and just gently bend. That might be not really comfortable if you're not working on your wrist, elbows, and shoulders a lot. So we just gentle bend and we're focusing more on the arm, which we took outside of the alignment. And you will feel it in the wrist as well. Let's do the other side. And take it slightly out. And just continue to bend, like try to think through that shoulder joint all the way, elbow out, wrist and shoulder. That feels good. Let's do one more right up here. Excellent. We're gonna take our wrist inside, fingertips inside. If this position is not really comfortable, do it halfway through. You don't have to do the full one. If that's already very challenging, guys, stay just up here and don't move farther into that. If you can, take your elbows outside and send your chest slightly more deeper toward the hands. Do it, then come on back up and do your cat. We're gonna do it a few more times. It doesn't have to be so deep. So elbows outside, hips staying above your knees, and just going down, straightening the chest back and working on elbows, shoulders, and wrist, cat and cow. And one more, guys. Let's do it all the way, elbows, don't hurry up. Try to feel the movement through all the way. Where do you feel it? In your chest more, in your arms, on your back. And come on back up and round the spine. Make your neck feel good. That's it. Let's take our hands back. We're going to stretch one at a time. Just put it right on top, turn it around, and do it from the other side. That can be very sensitive if you don't work enough on your wrist, but we're going to work on it right now. All right, one more wrist exercise, guys. You can take it outside halfway or outside full way. Obviously, if you are a beginner or you have wrist injuries, you're not going to do the full variation. You can just take it slightly outside, but we must work on our wrist as well. And this is already challenging enough, quite frankly. But if you want to go a little bit farther, tuck your toes and shift the body weight slightly back towards the heels. And that is definitely sensitive for me as well. So make sure you're not overdoing it. I don't want you to hurt your wrist. I want you strong and vital so you can show up for your health every single day. All right, let's take it back. And we're going to stretch it again, but this time we do combine our wrist stretches and our toes and feet stretches. So tuck your toes. Please, guys, don't skip it. If you need to take one hand on the floor and do one wrist at a time, then come back, do it. But try to stick with me, working on your feet as well, right? So we're gonna take our arms and just rotate inward. Do a few rotations and try to let go of the body weight resentment. Just let the body weight melt through those heels, through those feet, through the mat all the way, and reverse it. Again, you could have do the one wrist at a time, right? And support yourself with one hand on the floor. Very nice. All right, feels good. Point your toes towards your face and palms, the bottom of your palms away. And then the hip is building, and go ahead and do it opposite side. The top of your wrist away, the fingertips towards your body this time. Feels amazing. Feels like the wrist is stretched now. Let's take a little bit farther. We're going to begin practice the balance. For it now in a kneeling position, one arm forward, another leg back. Seems like a very easy asana to achieve the great balance, but it's not like that all the time. Scoop the belly. It might be challenging for those who is a beginner, or you just skip your yoga practices. Now we're not just holding, my friends. Let's reach up, over, and extend all the way, like you're trying to reach something which running away from you. Keep on breathing. Inhalation, exhalation. Today we will grab the ankle if you can. You don't have to. We're going to lift up, practicing the spaciousness in the back, space between your vertebrae, back long and extended. And if it's comfortable, look farther behind that shoulder all the way. I know. And slowly take it back, round that spine, and relax your neck. Round that spine and relax your neck. Excellent. We're gonna straight, keep our arms and legs straight from other side. So this time you're gonna get your other arm and other leg. Almost forgot which one I did. And guys, lengthening through the spine, pull the belly in, reach, all the way, longer, stronger. Breathe, guys. We start to look for the balance right here, and the balance comes when the mind is calm as well. Go ahead and grab your ankle if you can. Again, you don't have to, you can use your strap. Breathe actively, make sure that that shoulder and wrist still one on top of another, and then if it feels right, go ahead and look farther behind that shoulder, the side where you have that bind with your ankle. Just a breath or two, we've got this. Come on back with me. We're gonna do a big compensation for the back up here. Tuck your toes, everybody, and go ahead for downward facing dog with me. Let's begin with the basics. We always have a beginners in the class, and I just want to remind that this is class for everyone, guys. Whether you're beginner, advanced, or intermediate, I will always give you modifications, so don't be afraid to experiment and push yourself a little bit farther within a reason, of course. So start bend your knees. We only getting stronger by doing with commitment and consistency. This thing's gonna start to change for good, but consistency and commitment for excellence is must. All right, let's bend both knees or extend them. If you are a beginner, you feel your weight up here, we're still standing in down dog, then shift the weight back away and bend your knees. Work on your back for now. It doesn't matter if your knees extended or not. Go to the child pose anytime you have to. Breathe, drop the head, and let's slowly bend our one leg. Press your belly, guys, against that leg. Drop your head and see for my intermediate and advanced if you can hug that knee underneath. Very good. Drop the head, guys. Relax your neck. Drop the head and relax your neck. Breathe actively. If you feel that your other shoulder is not ready to handle the challenge, put your both hands on the floor. And let's switch. We're still up here with me. Bend your other knee. Take a deep breath. Do not stress. Your body is stronger than you think. And if you want to try, go ahead and give the hug underneath to your knee. Drop the head, guys. Relax your neck. Keep on breathing. Keep lengthening your spine. Send your belly towards your lower back. And again, you can come out anytime you need. All right, we're gonna start more active one. We're ready for the downward facing dog squats. So go ahead and bend your knees and shift your body weight as far possible. Your backhand from your hands, just like this. And squat simultaneously so you can straight for good your upper body, guys. Breathe, breathe, and then we come up. Bring the heels back, downward facing dog. Relax, restore. We're gonna do a couple more like this. Bend those knees all the way. Drop the head, relax your neck. Belly on top on the quadricep and long extended spine and wide scapula. And all the way collarbones. Press your hands, your feet into the floor if you can. Back to the down dog. Just one more time, we can do it. Here we go, all the way squat. Shift the back, shoulder blades apart. Expand and extensor the spine. We got this all the way back to your down dog. I know, we're gonna go ahead and rest in the dolphin plank so we can get some rest to our wrist, but we're still working strong. So make a transfer with me. You have a couple options to make it lighter. Grab your hands up here or put your knees on the floor or stay with me in the dolphin plank, guys. Inhalation, exhalation, breathe and flow. We got this, all right. Hips on the floor. You're gonna find yourself, guys, in a Sphinx. When your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, we just gonna lift our heart a little bit more and express for this. That feels so good. All right, let's take this arm outside, just like we did a straight, and come on up with me. That could be a little bit too much for the beginners, for the back. So just choose to stay on your elbows. Keep on reaching and look farther above that shoulder, and that arm outside will help you to stretch even farther back. That is perfect. Let's switch. Take that other arm all the way and express first. Work on long extended, feel good back, and go ahead to the other side. That's it. Feels really nice. Come on back. We're gonna give some extra strength to the back up here, back and shoulders. So your belly is on the floor and Take your arms outside a little bit farther away from the base of your body. Reach up, lift, and push those arms forward. Pull them back. And if that is too easy for you, we're gonna add the legs and give it a couple more tries all the way back. Connect and all the way extend. And connect, guys. Active back and extend. And connect and extend. Take your both hands wider. Our magic cobra flow. So do it randomly or follow me. Whatever feels good, feels right. Look all the way underneath that window between your elbow and your mat. Just a couple more. And one more. Beautiful. Let's return back to the strength mode. Take your hands on the floor. If you need to do slower transitions through the tabletop, you can always do that, or follow me. Take your both feet back on the floor to your downward facing dog. Drop the head and relax your neck, my friends. Inhalation, exhalation. Take your right leg up all the way. Look underneath the right. We're ready for the tiger curl today. Bring your knee towards your nose. It's not your plank. Curl like a C curve. Reach back up and open. Beginners, go on your kneeling position, not a big deal. Do your tabletop and leg extension. Knee towards the nose that way. All right. On the next one, we're all gonna step forward. Are you ready? Let's step forward. If that step is not strong, long, big enough, then help yourself to get the second one. All right, your runner lunge up here. You can always opt out of this one and put your back knee on the floor. Totally counts. All right, let's go ahead and square the hips, guys. Reach those arms up all the way, nice and open. Take your left and bring your right inside. If your right leg up front, lift your elbows and lean a little bit deeper. Your runner lunge with your eagle arms off the base of the body. And lift the elbows slightly higher, shoulders slightly lower. We're gonna open it up together to the warrior two. Ready? The same leg is leading, guys. Level those arms, breathe actively. We've got this. Beautiful. And gently touch back all the way. That's it. Very nice. Come on back to the floor. Take your both hands on the ground. Rotate the heel. We are in a low lunge right now. Nice and gentle hip opener. Preparation for our splits today. If you choose to go for that, with me, gently press right inside, guys. Your inner thigh right above the knee, not on the knee itself. All the way. That's it. Nice and gentle and steady stretching. Very good. Come on back all the way up here. We're gonna practice our humble position in our lower lunge, guys. Make sure that if you're not ready, it's too tough for you, you're just gonna take your hands on the floor. For those who are practicing with me, guys, we're gonna connect the hands and let's do it together. Forward fold. Breathe actively. You can put your blocks underneath your forehead, or you can reach the floor if it's there. Excellent. Couple extra breaths up here. Come on back up and let's undo those hands. We're gonna do our best to step back to the three-legged position dog all the way. If that is too tough, then do the transition through the tabletop. Relax your neck, drop the head, and let's take our foot back. Before we're gonna do the other side flow, Let's take our knees on the floor and we're practicing the puppy pose. Take your arms to the front. Try to remain your hips above the knees and fold forward. Again, it doesn't have to be all the way on the floor. Just focus on expansion of the back, relaxing your back, guys. That's it. And just let your chin drop if it's here. Few extra breathing cycles. Great for back, for shoulders. And let's slowly return back. Couple cat and cows. Just to recover and restore. We're gonna go for the same flow from the other side. We will begin with a tiger curl on the other leg. All right, guys, if you're following me, then your left leg up, all the way express through that hip. We're ready to curl like a C curve, knee towards the nose. That's it. Take it back all the way. Knee towards the nose. Take it back all the way, expand to your three-legged dog. Do it again. Take it back up and let's do our best to step all the way, guys, forward to your runner lunge. My beginners, feel free to do your low lunge. What we're gonna do next, anyway, after that warrior, make sure your hips, guys, square. Your knees are not folding. It doesn't have to be low, but just try to remain your shoulders above the hips. Distribute the body weight, guys, between both legs. Make it much easier to practice. And go ahead and take the opposite arm from your front leg. So it's right arm and left hand side. Elbows slightly off your chest, guys. And elbows higher, shoulders lower away from the ears. So proud of you. Breathe, guys. Your eagle arms and your runner lunge today. Open it up to the warrior two. That's it. Arms leveled, shoulders away from the ears, and gaze towards the front hand, nice and strong. That's it. Settle a little bit lower in that warrior if you can. Tap your leg and expand. You've got this. Reach up and over. Come on back to the center. Pivot your back heel. And all together, we're gonna go to the low lunge. We're gonna work on some extra hip openers. Getting ready for those splits at the end of the practice today. So just a gentle push press inside the inner thigh. Push it away. Doesn't have to be too much. Inhalation, exhalation. Just a breath or two. That's it. So if you choose to put your hands on the floor and just practice a lizard essentially, you can do that, or you can come up with me, up for a challenge, right? No challenges, no transformation. All the way connect the hands. If you can, lean forward to your lunge first. And then we're gonna go to the forward fold as a humble position. Forehead on the ground, or the block if you're ready. Stay with me. In and out through that nose, guys. Don't hurry up to come back. Take your time. Come on back up. We're going to frame our front foot. Try to step back to the three-legged. Take your time. Take your time. Breathe and flow. Take your leg back. We're gonna set our feet wider again, knees wider, for another puppy pose. This time we're gonna take hands, arms in between the knees as an option. If you're not ready, just do the one you did before. So we're gonna take one arm all the way and like this, and take in another arm all the way. Choose to keep your head on the side or chin in the center. And just an extra few breathing cycles. And again, your head can be definitely on the side. That's it. This is a challenging one for shoulders. Let's come on back. All the way. Tuck your toes. We're back to our downward facing dog. All right, my friends, it's time for the balance. It's a balance time. Drop the head, relax your neck. We're gonna take the right leg up, all the way, drop the head. We're gonna step back to our runner lunge. Now, we're doing that runner lunge to come back to the balance. I'm gonna move a little bit towards the end of our mat or my mat so you can see me better after we come up. Try to use your front leg, to use the strength of the front leg, then come back. So we're using the strength of the front leg. Come on up and let's find standing position. I'm gonna turn around a little bit, then hop back. Let's go ahead and just take grab of our knee. Again, the balance could be better one day than the other. No frustration, just an appreciation of our body, right? Keep on breathing. No expectations, no judgment. All right, today we're gonna practice our Virasana or hop hero. You all know that when we practice in the Virasana, our one ankle behind, one leg is extended on the floor. So imagine with your mind eye that you are sitting on the ground and this leg, which is doing half Virasana. So your knee and your ankle on one level, it's level like this. Raise actively. Use the tables, the palm trees, the wall for extra balance to hold, the table, the rails, whatever you have handy. Just don't stress. Balance will come as we practice. Consistency, consistency, and consistency. All right, go ahead and make a transition to your single-legged chair pose. Now, if you're not practicing that, you can top the floor right up front or practice the regular chair. Go ahead and squat. So, rather than folding forward, we're going to squat down a little bit deeper. Very nice. In and out. Happiness is within. We're projecting that happiness inside out. We're gonna grab our big toe or the foot, whatever you can, guys. All the way. Balance is right there. Okay, stay right here. Practice, hold, breathe, or go ahead and follow me for that little leg extension. Inhalation, exhalation. We've got this, guys. That's it. Let's be proactive again. If something doesn't flow right, we try it again and again and again because it is a practice. Let's take back into the one-legged chair pose. This is a long flow. You're doing awesome, guys. No matter how long you're practicing, or you're beginner or advanced, there is always something to challenge ourselves. Let's shake it out. All right, I want to hear in the comments down below, how did you do? But not right now. Let's finish our yoga practice first. Reach all the way up. Inhalation, exhalation, forward fold. Just a gentle forward fold, guys. Relax your neck. And drop the head. It doesn't have to be crazy deep. If you really need to bend your knees, then bend your knees. Let's push against the floor or the blocks if you're using the blocks, and take your arms behind. Sweep them up. Chair pose, Utkatta asana or chair pose. Be patient. You don't have to go deep. You can also take your hands up front if you have back, neck, shoulders injuries. Arms along the ears, pretty challenging. Breathe. And now stay in your chair. We're going to sweep the arms back. Inhalation, exhalation, and sweep it one more time. You've got this. Reach. And take your hands on the floor. forward fold. My beginners, stay where you can. Rest in your child pose, bend your knees. Intermediate and advanced, we're going to connect our hands and help ourselves to go a little bit deeper. Very good. Let's guys step, walk or hop. My beginners, you definitely step in your plank. If you do your hop, land soft, nice and soft. Knees on the floor for transition if you have to. Come on up. Up dog, downward facing dog. We have that balance from the other side, guys. Go ahead and drop the head, relax the neck. Inhalation, exhalation, recover, restore, other leg up. We're gonna step to the runner lunge. Take a look. If you do step, do your runner lunge up here. Try to practice for a few times using the leg strengths, not by kicking off the ground with that other leg. That's good. All right, I'm gonna hop slightly back for this balance. Come on up. Well, let's make a transfer. We're just gonna hold this leg. Take a few breaths. Let's prepare our mind and body for excellent balance. If mind can conceive, body can achieve. So we always imagining ourselves in our mind eyes, strong, healthy. Imagine the body type you want to have. Go ahead and bring your ankle right on top. Actually, we do the Virasana first. I forgot. All right. That's good. So knee and ankle. Say teacher always can't mess up too. No, body's perfect. Knee and ankle on the one level. So just like this. Imagine that the bottom of your knee and the inner blade of your foot is laying down on the floor, just like on that half hero pose, half Virasana. Breathe actively. Very good. Inhalation. Exhalation, and now we're ready for the chair. Single leg chair. Remember your modification, you tap the foot up front, crisscross just like this. Challenging as well. All right, we not fold in. I know you not, just in case. And we squat into the hip, into the glute. Breathe in actively. Fantastic, everybody. I know you're super strong. I wouldn't give you the strong asanas if I didn't believe in you. Let's grab that big toe or the foot. Birthday if you can reach. Take your time to extend that leg. Use extra balancing tools, your tables, your chairs, the rails, the trees if you're practicing outside. All the way. Once you are, guys, in your balance, do not stress. It's not worth it. The life outside of the yoga practice and our workouts together brings already enough of stress. So we don't want to stress doing something good for our bodies. Let's just take it joyfully. Whatever, can we do it or can't we do it yet? It's all good. It will come eventually. Again, consistency and practice. And let's take it back to our chair. One more little hold. Try not to put too many pressure on the front toes, on supportive leg. We got this one. Very good. All right, magic, and let's come back up, shake it out. I'm so proud of you guys. All right, we're gonna go back for the forward fold. One more time. All the way forward fold, drop the head, relax your neck. Let's go ahead and walk to the one side just to release the tension of the back. See if you can bend your knee a little bit on the side you walk in, and then go to the other direction. Walk, 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 and see if you can bend your knee just slightly. You've got this. Back to the center. Let's step back to our plank, just like this. And side plank extension, just giving the body side plank little smile. If it's too much, knee on the floor, guys. All the way to the other side. Take your time. Put your hips, your knees on the floor. Little smile with the body. Come back. We're taking our leg up and stepping through for Equestrian Low Lunge. That can be your final. If you notice your front knee, it's not exactly on top on the front ankle, it's slightly back. Blocks would be super helpful. You can put them underneath the inner thigh. You can put your hands on your blocks, and could be it for you today. Totally fine, just practice. Do what you can do the best, and exhalation, maybe go slightly deeper. You don't have to conquer your split today, but I always will encourage, and I will encourage you right now, go a little bit deeper than you did last time. Do a little bit more extra efforts, which you did the previous practice, and always think about your body, about your health in a positive state. Even if you're not there yet, you should already draw the picture in your mind eye. How do you feel? How do you look? What do you do when you have body of your dreams, or flexibility of your dreams, or strength of your dreams? Whatever is your ideal look for yourself, ideal state of feeling, state of health. So leave your knee till the very final extension, working on the hips as long as we can. Once you know there is no more left in your hips, then we're going to give it a try for the split. One side is always going to be a little bit better than others, guys, than other side, and that's okay. And hopefully you do practice your splits, not just once in a few weeks, once we practice it together. All right, let's slowly take it back. That was challenging. Before we go on the other side, if you have the blocks, go ahead and sit on your blocks or come on up. This is your Virasana, which we did practice standing balance. So now you have more an understanding if this is new asana for you. So if you can do it again, you're gonna sit on the block and elevate. Let's just spend a few seconds, few breaths here. Close your eyes. Your Virasana doesn't have to be perfect. Attention and intention back to our body. We have to be aware. We want to be aware and use our awareness and consciousness as a tools. As a human beings, we have that gift. We can be conscious of ourselves. Reach all the way up. All right, and what we have to change, and even how we have to change it, what steps we should do. No one else in this universe, as far as we know, have the consciousness and ability to observe ourselves from that separate point of view. All right, front knee, front ankle. From this, you're gonna start to move back for your equestrian. That can be already a lot of work here, guys. A lot of work. Stay with me and continue to expand and go deeper to your split if the split in your practice. If not, just stay with me all this time. Try to stay in your equestrian with support or without, and we're working on the hips first. We're holding it longer and sending the exhalation to the hips. Once you feel there is no more left what to expand in your hips, then your knee is gonna come up into the play. Take your time. And inhalation, exhalation. That's a challenging side for me today for whatever reason. And take a breath or two, and let's go ahead and take it back. All right, it was a hard working week for us with all the strengths and cardio, so maybe that is why. Tuck your toes and relax your legs and your neck. Bend your both knees, give it a little bit more. Take your knees on the ground, and let's make a transition back to the sitting position. I promise you a couple more bridges. We do one more with the arms bind. And if that would be too much for you, you can always return to the regular Siddhabandhasana or bridge. So just as we did at the beginning, or connect your hands underneath. Let's lift the hips. Reassure that there is no tension, pain, or major discomfort in your neck and shoulders. Breathe actively. In through that nose, out through that nose. In slowly, undo. Go ahead and put your arms on the side. Take your one leg on the side and cross over and cover it with your other. See if you can face opposite direction from your knees. Cat tail pose, one of the variations. And let's gently switch the direction. We're gonna take one knee outside. Just open up the hip flexor, cross over, take it across, cat tail pose, and see if you can level your shoulders so your back feeling good. Look the other side. We're just gonna give it a few extra. Feel good, breathing cycles, close your eyes if you want to. And again, in your mind eye, feeling super healthy, full of energy, every day, every week, every month. Be, do, have. It starts from being healthy and vital inside. Coming back, and then our influence from inside will make the things happen for us. We're gonna start to take a different choices, different approaches, discover new ways to get even more healthier if we are. Let's take our legs up and give it another good split after straddle after those splits. Today we're practicing Halasana to finalize our practice. Halasana, and we're gonna flow as a choice to shoulder stand today. You can opt out of your shoulder stand and just practice this, just feet up towards the ceiling. Your Halasana can be practiced with knees bent, your plow pose as well. You don't have to go fully for that one. Sometimes it's helpful to use the block underneath the feet so you have some support. Put your toes on the block, right? All right. Close your eyes. We take in a couple breaths up here. Again, no major discomfort in the neck or shoulders. Monitor that. And you can come out of your plow pose first, or flow with me to the shoulder stand, or just feet up towards the ceiling. Inhalation, exhalation, and slowly bring your knees towards your forehead and release your body on the floor. Let's put our both feet together all the way and bring your knees on the side. Close your eyes. Put your hands on top on your belly or wherever you want those to go. Take a deep breath and let the smile to permeate every single cell of your body right now, inside out. Let yourself to smile genuinely, because everything is going better with a smile. And if there is anything again what bothered you through last week, last day, few days, you couldn't let it go, it's time to let it go, because life is too short to contemplate with those unpleasant things. Any anger, discomfort, discontent, envy, we all human beings, just takes the space from greatness, so let it go. Let's slowly bring our both knees together. Open your eyes and give yourself a good stretch, just like you woke up after a really good sleep of night. Really nice one, rested, full of energy, ready to conquer the world. Through the side, guys, or through the center if you can. Come on up with me and bring your both feet crisscrossed. Let's take our arms all the way up, and on the way back, when you Draw those hands towards your heart. Invite anything you want to invite in your life. The health, the transformation, the wealth, the new job if you're waiting for that, the health of your family, the health of the loved ones. Close your eyes and remember, anything is possible. All the changes, all the transformations begins within. Many times we just push the change, transformation, health, vitality away by not letting the positive thoughts to permeate our being. So let's make a commitment to fill our hearts, our bodies with positive energy, with positive words of affirmations all the time. Smile with your heart, share that smile with others, and flow through the rest of this beautiful day and week with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste, everyone. And thank you so much for joining this practice with me today. I can feel, guys, your energy. Hopefully you can feel mine. Rest well, everybody. Recover well. I will see you all tomorrow. We're gonna crush it together.